This is about hip and leg exercise to get your balance and your posture improved. Okay? Part of my talk is going to be how do we get the legs and hips looser? If we can do that, and our back also, because the back is connected, then we get it stronger. So I focus on flexibility first, and then strength for balance. Okay, we want our body flexible in the sense where if my body's like this first, then I get stronger this way, am I improving my posture, am I improving my balance? No. I'm getting stronger in a worse position, so I have to first change my position first here, get my body upright, even standing upright too, before I do anything, and then get it stronger. I work out probably 4 or 5 days a week minimum. When I'm 44 years old, I got to keep myself strong. If I don't have good technique, and I try to lift heavier weights, I'm going to hurt myself again. So when I work with myself or my patients, or other clients too, I focus on stretching first. If their body we talked about earlier, turn it up a second here. If my body is more here, relative to here, I'm going to get weaker. If I get stronger here, I'm going to hurt myself. I got to get my body up here, where it feels good first, and then get it stronger. So my patients, I have to go against the wall first. I have to go, and we talked about earlier, how do we do this? And if I'm here, I got to get back here first. Feel comfortable up here. Once I'm comfortable up here, then I work on getting it stronger, that position. Okay? With what we do is to start the stretching part of the legs and hips, I want to go on the floor. The reason is, how many people in here sleep standing up? Anybody sleep standing up? No, neither. Okay. So what we talked about last time too, even before we get out of bed, can we do things to get our hips, our legs, our ankles, and our back a little bit looser first before we get out of bed? Okay, so take off my shoes. Last time, Carlos, what I did, I took my out of a barefoot because I had to use some ball work with my feet. I'm going to do that again. There it is. Okay, so if I'm here, lying down, okay, so I'm on camera good. At that point, I lie down to sleep, right? I go, okay, before I get out of bed, what can I do to get my body a little bit looser and stronger? Because if my ankles, if my knees, if my hips have any tightness at all in there, at that point when I'm walking, when I'm moving, I'm going to lose my balance. I can fall and cause injury. So my job is to make sure over time we get things loosened up. How are you doing? Good, come on in. There we go. Got it? Yeah. Here it is. There it is. Move that out of your way. So how do you get the overall body, once we're lying down here, to start the process of getting loosened up to make our blades overall stronger and over time improve our balance and posture. Okay, so we're lying down. We want to start with bringing your legs up together, using your hands to hold this leg, and just slowly bring your knee toward your body. Which muscles do you think it affects by doing this? More my shoulders or more my back? Good. More my leg here, hamstring, and also stretching some of my glute, my lower back a little bit there too. Okay, even the knee, right? If I'm bending my knee, bring my heel toward my hip, heel down toward my hip and glute, I'm causing that quad muscle to stretch, causing my glute to stretch, my hamstring, and from here, once you bring your knee toward your same shoulder, now if you can, bring it toward the opposite shoulder just a little bit over. So this is my left knee going to my right shoulder as it's bent toward my body. At that point, I'm getting some of my TFL down side of my leg, which is a big muscle for balance, along with some of my glute and back muscles too. Okay? By stretching, you're causing more blood flow to the muscle, causing it to wake itself up over time, getting ready to get stronger and have better balance too. Okay, so I'll switch sides here. That's my left side. Bring my right leg toward my right shoulder. Make sure you wear loose pants. Too tight, you're going to rip them like I have in the past. Bring that knee toward the same shoulder. That feels good. That feels good in the knee, the hamstring and glute. Now bring it over to your opposite shoulder, your right knee to your left shoulder. Let that leg stretch on the side, along some glute and even the back a little bit too. Okay? Any questions about that?
How long do you hold it?
Good question, Carlos. I'd hold it for about 10 seconds here, and then 10 seconds here. And if you feel tightness, I'd even go 20 seconds. We all, when we're walking, and for off a little bit, we all have some tight areas, some weak areas. So if I have a tight left leg, I'm going to go a little bit longer here, just to hold that stretch. Not a balance, because some people do that too. Just hold the stretch the whole time as I come up. Okay? So far about, say, so again, just repeat, 10 seconds to hold that stretch in each position. Up first, toward the same shoulder, and over to the opposite shoulder for about 10 seconds again. Once I've done that, I'm going to bring the legs down. Now what I want to do is, now we work some of the quad muscle there, loosen up here too. Let's work the inside a little bit too. So I'm going to come here, bring my leg, opposite leg, so my left leg's going to be up, my foot flat, my knee up about 45 degrees angle to my hip. At that point, I'm going to bring my knee over this way just a little bit and see how that feels. If that feels good, you can reach your leg, push it down just a little bit to get some more of that upper hip. So my left leg is going to go over my right knee, upper hip, stretch out a little bit, then over this way too, just the opposite for 10 seconds. Switch sides, opposite side, pushing down now with the weight of gravity, push the leg down. See, use gravity to your advantage, that's my key. Keep life simple. So if I'm here, instead of my knee being straight up, I'm going to let my knee drop outside of my body, my left knee. Let that inside leg, the adductors I think they're called, inside of your thigh, and also inside your hip joint, open themselves up. Okay? A lot of us have hip tightness, the hip joint tightness. The hip winds up like a piece of rope. We have to unwind it by opening it up, pushing the knee out behind outside our body, get that hip to loosen up. Any questions about that, Dale? Good? Good. So we're still in bed, right? We haven't had a cup of coffee yet. We're still stretching. What the heck's going on? So I'm here. Put my hip up. 10 seconds there. Bring it back up, and then switch sides. Always do both sides. I'm not care how good you feel. Both sides. I'm now bring my left leg flat. Bring that right knee up. Get lying on my back. Keep my foot flat, my right foot flat. Bring my right knee inside, across my left knee. Okay, stretching the outside of my hip, so my glute and lower back a little bit. Then from there, 10 seconds is up. Switch, bring your right knee outside your body. Get that hip to open up on that right side. And when you stretch too, Carlos, we talked about earlier, the time, also tension too. So if I bring my right knee out and feel that inside hip is very tight, okay. And so maybe push just a little bit with a couple fingers. But if it's painful, you have to be very careful not to go to that range. The ligaments will stretch enough, and when they stretch, they'll let you know, hey look, it's a little sore, a little tight. As it goes beyond the range where it can actually handle, starts to tear tissue, that'll cause pain. So you want to stay outside that range. So if I'm here and cause pain, I'm going to hold my leg a little bit up where it doesn't cause any pain. If I can let it drop, it makes it a little bit sore, good. If I can push down a little bit too where it feels sore, good. If I push down a little hard and causes pain, I'm going to stop right before that tension. All right, any questions about that? So we've done left leg, right leg. We've done the hip also too. Now what I want to do is focus on getting up a little bit and still sitting if you want to. And this time I want you to do is focus on sitting upright with your body up this way. Okay, so I'll turn this way so you can see it too. If I'm here sitting in my bed still, haven't had a cup of coffee yet, here, can I sit here and push my body up? Seems a very little motion, using my back muscles to come up, hold it for 5 seconds, then relax all the way down again. Almost want to hunch your back a little bit back behind you, and come up again. You can use your hands if you need to also go underneath your knees to let your body arch forward. Hold it for about 5 seconds again. And let your body roll all the way down. Let your arms relax, head relax, by kind of curl forward into a C shape for about 3 to 4 times. Okay. What muscles do you think that helps when you do that?
Your whole back.
Your whole back, yeah. When you're coming up and causing your body to straighten up, your lower back muscles are really working to get your body to come up. Why? It's good to start this in bed because you're not having to hold the weight of your legs with your back. Let the ground, or in this sense the ground, or your bed hold the weight of your back. Let your body come up. Hold it in for 5 seconds, and relax your body down. Okay. So you get your back and some of your abdominals too to feel that better posture wherever you want to be, and let even your upper back and hand muscles. If I'm holding here, holding underneath my knees again, and I'm sitting up straight as I can, knees underneath my knees, or hands underneath my knees here in the front, and coming up this way, I'm going to naturally contract my arms. So my arms, my shoulders, my upper back even too, they're all waking up, causing more blood flow in the area, new blood in the area, allow your body to wake up even before you get out of bed. Okay, this is probably good. I'm going to shoot a separate video of my office patients too. Just to hold that for 10 seconds, contract your body, and relax. As much as you want to get your body to wake up. Shoulders, upper back, neck, mid back, low back. This is probably a good thing just for the overall body to wake itself up. Okay, any questions about that? Who wants to get out of bed now? I'm like warmed up, ready to go. It's out at this point. Okay.
Is there a certain breathing technique that you use for something like that?
Carlos, you read my mind. Okay, good. Here, if I'm going to come here, I'm going to breathe out as I straighten my body, and breathe in as I relax my body. Okay, when I breathe out, I'm letting my lungs really expand out, my abdominals contract too. So breathe through your stomach and breathe in, or all the way in. So you want to breathe out as you contract and really tighten your muscles up. About 3 to 4 times. So you're waking everything up. When you take deep breaths too, getting new oxygen to your brain, to your body, and everything moving. That's really the key. Can you wake yourself up before you get out of bed? At that point, even before you get out of bed, you have a better awareness where your body is. Your joints are woken up, so you get out of bed, you're not going to hurt yourself. Not jump out of bed like Brian does every day. But you want to take your time, you know? But that wakes everything up beforehand. The breathing is the key. Especially in this position too, where you breathe in. Let your body really loosen itself up all the way, where you can hear your breath. When you can hear your breath, you know you're getting a deep part of the lung to re-exchange oxygen instead of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide lets your muscles stay cramped up. If you have new oxygen in the muscle, allows the hemoglobin transfer, allows the muscle to stay relaxed and strong. Okay. Any questions at all? Do you have any questions? You good? Okay.
So you do that exercise how many times?
I would do it 4 to 5 times.
4 or 5 times?
4 to 5 times is good. It allows your body to really loosen things up. Okay. Just try that away too. Hello, how are you? You okay? Okay, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Wonderful. So just to repeat again, the last one here. Go up. Really, when you breathe, hear your breathing so you get that deep breath in. Holding your knees, holding your hands on your knees, really contract your hands. So once you contract your hands, your natural reaction to contract your hands, that's when your forearm contracts, your biceps, upper back and shoulders contract too, because you're pulling your body up. So your lower back, mid back, everything tightens up. If you want, one thing you can, Carlos, again, facing your neck how it's doing. You can even do this. Look up. Don't look down. Depends how the neck feels that day. Okay, so I'm going to come here. My body straightening out. Look up and look down. That point, you're getting some positional change too. So your brain and your upper part of your neck is moving to wake up. So all your nerves are waking up too, ready to go before you can get out of bed. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, so again, let's repeat real quick before I stand up. We've done so far here. before I get to bed, because all of us sleep again lying down, I hope. We're not vampires. I'm going to come up, repeat the first couple here. Before I get out of bed, hold my knee and let my knee come over my body, left knee, first coming up to my left shoulder, then from there, bring it over to my right shoulder. Hold it 10 seconds each position, then switch sides. Again, right knee, right shoulder stretches out the glute, the hamstrings. And as you bring your right knee to your left shoulder over your body, allows that area to hit the glute on the right side, along the right lower back. And then from there, I'm going to bring my legs down. Again, bring that left knee up. This time, let the knee sit on the ground or on your bed. Let your knee come across, your left knee across your right knee as it's bent, keeping your right leg straight. And then for 10 seconds, and coming across, let that left knee fall out, side the body, stretch the inside hip, along with some of the inside leg muscles too, inside quad muscle. Hold that for 10 seconds. That feels good. Switch. Bring that left leg straight, relaxed. Right knee up, foot flat. Bring it across your left knee, that right knee over your left knee. And then come over to the right side. Let that knee fall out. Stretch out the inside quad muscle along with the hips. Get the hip to unwind and wake itself up. Okay. Any questions before we get out of bed? Any questions?
Usually when I wake up before I get out of bed, I have to run to the bathroom first.
Do your thing. Get out of the bath and do your thing.
Then do the thing, then do the exercise.
Yeah. Then get back in the bed and do it again. Yeah. Or do it first time. That will let your body, if you go best, that's fine. Get your body to wake itself up. So once you get out of bed, now you know everything from here to here to here is at least loosened up. So that when I wake up now and I have better motion, I can move my body. Then work on the upper parts too. Now that I've stood up, now I'm getting the weight of my body to really load on my lower back and hips. See, I'm changing the camera angle too, so people can see it at home and later on. Is I want all of my whole body weight fits on my lower back. So I have to be able to keep that lower back strong, even with my legs and hips maybe not too strong at all. If my hips and legs are weak, my body will naturally go forward to make these work harder, up the weight in the hips versus the back itself. And this will cause over time, if I have that issue, me to use something for balance, like a cane or a walker. So my job is how do we get our body back here, much as we can, keep our body strong. Once we get there, maintain that with the stretches every day, so that things don't go weak again. Okay, I don't care if you're 90, if you're 30, if you're 20, if you're 40. If we don't move a muscle, a joint, our body will naturally tighten up. The muscle will atrophy or shrink. If I wear a cast on my elbow more than 2 days, I start losing muscle strength. Okay? If I don't move my bicep, which I've been working on it for the camera angle, maybe Photoshop it bigger later. If I don't move my elbow, there's no circulation of blood flow to the muscles. With motion, it causes pressure change. Any joint in the body. Okay, even when you're stretching too. That motion makes more blood flow happen to the muscle, bottom and below. That allows the muscle to stay strong and relaxed. Okay, if I walk my elbow for 2 days, wear a brace, my elbow does not move at all. I'll have some hand motion maybe, but no elbow motion. In 2 days, the muscles will shrink about 20%. When they shrink, they're going to tighten too. So if they tighten and shrink, you're going to have a weak and painful muscle and a tight joint here. So we have to keep the joints moving in our body as much as we can, where it's not painful, and at that point, keep the muscles strong. That gives you better balance. That gives you better posture. Okay, any questions about that? You have to move. And again, I don't care if you're 20, 80, I have one patient, Harvey, I started seeing about 3 weeks ago. Nice gentleman. He's 93 years old, witty, strong. Had some shoulder issues, felt his neck too. But every day he exercises for about an hour every day. He's like Jack LaLanne. He's always moving around. Witty guy. Talked to his daughter and said, yeah, he take care of him, he's fine. He has to drive because he can't drive. Beyond that, he has everything's here working. He says his key is he's always helped other people and never stopped moving. Kept his joints moving the whole time. When you move your joints, there's a chemical reaction in your brain, and from there a response to your hormones to keep your body strong and alert. That's why stretching is good first, and then straightening when your body's ready. Okay? Here, let's go back to the wall, and let's go back. Now we've gone from the floor to standing up. Okay, can we find the wall, maybe in the hallway or in our own little spot? We can stand against the wall with our feet, if possible, without shoes or with shoes, up to you. We can feel your toes and feel the bottom of your feet and slowly go against the wall. Allow your body to sit there with your heels, hips, shoulder, and head, and stand there for about 30 seconds. Can we do that to our comfort level? So if I'm naturally like this, I'm against the wall, and I go against the wall where I'm leaning forward, and my heels and hips touch, my upper body, my shoulders and neck do not. But when I start to bring my neck and shoulders back against the wall, it gets painful. Don't go that far. Listen to your body. Again, if we're going to stretch or change our posture, it has to be with a non-painful range of motion. If you start causing pain when we're working out, it's going to make things, your body's intelligence going to respond by defending itself and tighten up even more. So you want wherever we're comfortable, go back just a little bit more, we're comfortable, and then start there. So holding that better position, then from there we hold that better position and allow our body to stay strong here. Okay. Alright. Quick intermission break. Commercial break.
What was the last thing you said?
So you want to do, if we're gonna change our posture, we want to be able to get back to where we can, where it doesn't feel painful. And wherever that is, we want to start walking, we want to come off the wall, and we want to start walking that way. If I can walk where my body goes from where I feel good to where I feel a little off balance, a little bit awkward, that's where I want to start changing how my body's positioned, my body's posture. To change your posture, you have to get out of your comfort zone. Listen to one of my podcasts earlier about somebody who works out a lot. When you get out of your comfort zone, it's going to feel a little awkward or weird. That's where you start. Maybe using a cane or a walker to support you, but you got to get your body further back on your heels to where I'm going to go from here, coming forward against the wall, coming back. When I come off the wall, I want to now add one more thing. Come off the wall, I want to start putting the weight on your heels. Allow the heels to hold the weight of your body, not your midfoot or your toes. If my midfoot or toes are holding the weight of my body, I'm coming forward, I'm back and leaning forward again. Over time, going from here to here to here to here. If I can think I want the weight on my heels, that'll get your back stronger to hold you further back. And as you move this better direction when you feel uncomfortable, a little awkward, then it becomes your new normal. It takes time for your brain to change your position in space. This is, people, again, it doesn't matter if you're 60, 80, 90, or 20. If your body's positioned here for a long period of time where you feel this, and you close your eyes, ask the patient, this is what I do with most of my patients, is, how do you feel? Does that feel normal posture to you? That feels like I'm straight. Because your brain's telling you that's your normal. I want to make your straight more what considered a permanent on Ontario, California, a straight wall, as a way to change things over time. Okay, any questions about that?
I see a lot of people that work on computers a lot.
Yes.
And they're punks a little bit.
Not a little bit, a lot sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
So what I do with them is how do you go from a posture to where you're here and working with a wall, walking that better way, and when you sit, I'm not going to sit like this in the back of a chair, leaning forward, or over a desk. I'm going to sit on the edge of the chair, the very first third of the chair, and keep my weight on my back, on my glutes, on my hips. Allow my knees to go below my hips. With my feet underneath me, that forces me to sit upright. Try that, Carlos, to see how it feels. A little bit further, forward. There we go. How's that feel?
It's pretty good.
Does it feel like your back's working more? Yeah. Your lower back has to hold you back so you don't fall forward. Because if you fall forward, it would hurt your pride. I'm going to embarrass you. Alright? So we want to keep our body here when I work. By doing the wall, by walking in that better position, so you change your posture here, so this doesn't feel good. How long do you think it would take to change your posture if you start using the wall exercise today? How many days, how many weeks, how many months, how many years?
Different people.
Different, yeah. It depends how much you move, and how much you can move where you feel awkward and weird a little bit to change your body. If you can walk 20 minutes a day, throughout the day, 5 minutes a day, but focus, I want my body back in my heels. I want my body back in the heels. I want my body back in my knees below my hips where my sitting has improved. If you focus on that maybe 3 to 4 weeks, where this will feel weird to you. You have to train your brain, that's a rhyme or something, to allow it to sit back here as your better posture, better normal. It's going to feel a little awkward and weird. But if I'm going to use a cane or a walker, I'm going to bring it higher and come back on it so I feel awkward and weird. So I'm walking heel to toe, not midfoot to fork to toes. Not like this, but more like this, back on my heels the whole time. I want to feel weird. Come back to junior high school or something. Alright? Any questions about that? Next thing, which some people can do, some people can't do this one. We'll see. Is when we do this, if I have a wide stance, does it help my balance?
Sure.
Yeah, right? I feel better balanced. If my stance are really wide, that's when my balance is pretty good. Okay, the problem is I can't walk like this. I won't get by very far. Okay? When I do, I'll put my shoes back on so you can maybe see a little bit more differential when I'm walking. If my balance is good here, right, I feel great. I can do anything. I can do shortstop, playing baseball, whatever it is, you know. But if I want to improve my balance, again, we have to feel awkward and uncomfortable. Change your balance. I want my feet closer. Okay. Can I get as close as I can, maybe with my feet touching, and slowly hold that position with my eyes closed, maybe holding onto the wall. So what I'm going to recommend, stay next to the wall with your eyes closed the whole time and see how that feels. Does it make you want to sway one way or the other? Okay? If it does, how do we adjust and basically train your body?
Widen your legs.
What's that though?
Widen your legs.
Yes! That should be fun. So the problem is we want to get our body posture better. Okay? Once we feel our body is to better normal, that feels comfortable, not painful, then from there, wherever you are, we start walking against the wall, where I can walk with my feet maybe a little bit apart, just normally with my head up, here. Okay, another problem I think Brian you mentioned a couple talks ago is that a lot of people when they walk, they look down at their feet or on the ground. That makes your body move that better posture, or that posture, not better, but posture. So our body will change over time. Okay, we have to focus on maybe something we have about 5 steps. We can go forward and just walk with our head up, using the wall for balance. 5 steps one way, and 5 steps the other way. Okay, just our head up.
Let's make sure it's clear before you start.
Yeah, make sure you do a little bit of check. Have Brian check for your floor space and make sure the floor is clean. There's no baseballs or bowling balls or marbles on the floor. And then bring your body up. Hold that position 4 to 5 steps. If that feels good, the next thing is now do it heel to toe. Okay, so what I mean by that, maybe not complete heel to toe. Maybe where you bring your foot forward, rub your other foot with your heel, let it come forward all the way, where you touch your heel and toe every time you take a step. And go slow. There's no reason to, when you go slower, it becomes more of a challenge, more difficult. That's what you want to focus on. So go heel to toe about 5 steps each way. Head up again. We're going to add different things all the way up. Heel to toe. Okay? Using that wall again to help you balance just a little bit to retrain this, the hips, the back, the legs, to be your sensors to tell your brain where to go. There's two ways to figure out where your balance is, how to get your balance. Through your eyes or through your sensations, especially with loading your feet. Your feet. I would recommend doing this right to start with, maybe barefoot and over time using your shoes. But that's when you get a full sense of where your body should be. Again, heel to toe. And to add another, not difficulty, but a difference on it too, is roll your feet a little bit forward. Get that roll there a little bit. Okay? So step one is just walking against the wall. Keeping your head up, shoulders up, normal width of your feet as you would normally walk. Everybody slowly take 4 or 5 steps each direction. Once Brian clears out the floor for you, make sure it's safe.
And you're good for me.
Exactly. If he's not on shift, Dale will take care of it for you. He's available too as a backup. And from there, what we're going to do is rub our foot. We're going to lift on the other foot. So my right foot's going to rub, my right heel is going to rub my left toes. And then keep looking back and forth to make my overall body feel that sensation of having better balance. We're testing your balance and training your balance with your hips, back, and legs the whole time. Okay, so here again, I'm going to come this way. We bring the angle down a little bit with the camera. People at home can see it too. There we go. Right there. You have to see my face all the time. Here, all the way over. Let those feet touch each other. Then from there, what's the third one again? Third one is, can you start rolling your foot? So going heel to toe, and when you come forward, let the back heel of your right foot go off the ground. So I'm going to start over again. Bring my left heel up, let it touch my front right toes, and as I roll forward, let my left heel roll to my left toes, and let my right heel come off the ground. More of a two-step or something, maybe a waltz, I'm not sure. One of those type of workouts. Okay? But can you start doing this? Maybe just not even moving. That position to where if I'm here again, can I bring to the opposite, my right foot in front of my left toes, my right heel in front of my left toes, and just roll forward a little bit, even backwards, to get that balance to really feel like you're off. If you feel like you're off a little bit with your balance, feels hard, great, you're training your brain to see that as a better balance point. You need to work at it, feel a little comfortable again to cause a change in your body. You're changing your balance so you don't fall and you increase the muscle strength to allow things to have better balance. And then once you've done a couple, maybe 4 or 5 times, Carlos, at that point, switch feet, bring the left foot in front of the right foot, touch your left heel with your right toes, and now bring that roll your left foot, and then let the right heel come up. So I'm rolling back and forth all the way, 4 to 5 times. Okay. Any questions about that?
Most people look up so they won't trip or fall. They look down.
Yeah. So if I train this way with my head up, when I look down, my body will still be here. But if I don't train at all, and all I do is walk slowly, my body will go here, here, here. So I'm trying to get people to understand, if you can train this way, and maybe still look down, your body will still stay here with training. But if I'm just looking down the whole time, my body will slowly hunch forward, where that becomes my posture again. I lose more and more balance. So by doing this maybe 5-10 minutes a day, you can counter that position of looking down when you're walking. Okay? See, I have people, and the same thing with sitting too, Carlos. I have people every day, they drive from Upland, Ontario, to LA, downtown LA for work. Every day. And same thing I can say, the same thing in my face. Oh, it's gross. It's just painful, right? Painful. But that's what they have to do for work. To pay their bills, pay their taxes, then pay their rent or their mortgage. If you have kids like me, they're always asking for $20 here and there. I don't know what their problem is. They get their own job at 15 years old. What's the problem? Start working. So like my deal, if you're going to do that, you have to do that, right? I can't change your life. Can you counter with stretches with exercises to make your body stronger to tolerate that stress in your body. That's what you want to do. You want to make your body stronger, tolerate those stresses, so your body can handle that, whatever your daily tasks are. That's our plan. And if we do that, body feels stronger, feels more relaxed. Then this, your brain doesn't stress out. It stays relaxed also. But again, we need motion, like I was talking earlier with the 93-year-old patient. We need motion to allow that to happen. Have to move our body much. So Dale, by doing these exercises maybe 20 minutes a day, I can get a patient who drives to LA, sits at a desk all day after driving to work for maybe an hour and a half, then driving to an office job for maybe 6, 7, 8 hours, then driving home in traffic an hour and a half. What's that add up to? About 12 hours a day in a car and sitting? Crazy, Brian, crazy, right? So what happens is I get them to walk when they get home, stretch and strengthen, so that counters that stress, hopefully evenly, for that day. So the next day they wake up the next day, they start over again. Versus some people, by Friday like this, like, I feel 6 inches shorter, my body's sore, I'm tired all the time, I get no energy, by the week they're just trying to recover for Monday for the weekend. Their life, there's no quality of life there. I want people moving and getting stronger every day to handle that stress of what you have to deal with. And realize a lack of motion makes your body weaker too. By moving, and a lot of people now, companies are being more open to it. They're having people buy standing desks, can stand or sit, as on a desk at a desk job, because it keeps your body moving, keeps your body strong, prevents injuries, prevents days off of work. It's cheaper for someone to spend $200-300 on a stand-up desk versus having to take a whole day off of work. So they can see that benefit. So right now I'm getting patients to get more approved for those stand-up desks that keeps them up here instead of in the chair all day. We're not having a problem. Congratulations, you guys retired. Congratulations, you guys made it. My generation doesn't work at it. We're still working our tail off to pay for all the other insurances and everything else that we pay for. Someday we'll be retired. Not yet though. My 5 more years maybe. Any questions yet? To review, this one here, standing up versus lying down. I'm going to go against the wall. Once Brian checks the floor again, head up. Walk your normal posture, normal pace, normal width of your legs. Okay? Now you're going to go heel to toe, touching your one foot with the other as you bring your right foot forward, for example. Touch your left toes, left heel, right toes touch, about 4 to 5 steps. Once you've done that, then you're going to practice rocking a little bit, so my right foot's forward, left heel still touching, and rock back and forth with your feet touching, get that balance to improve even more. You're going to have one side going to feel awkward or weird more than the other. Work on that. You want to feel a little bit of discomfort, look out of your comfort zone, your balance will actually improve. Last, this is the bonus one. Only try if someone's with you, possibly. I don't want to get in trouble here. Okay, kick that again. It's here. Now you want to do is try walking with your eyes closed, heel to toe. So I'm going to come here, work my posture first. I feel comfortable, heel to toe. It feels good. Good both ways. Come here, close my eyes, heel to toe. Use the wall again for balance. See what your body does. Whatever pace you want to go at that pace. Here again, heel to toe, all the way. Closing your eyes the whole time, see where your balance goes. Okay, but work on each one first. And if you do them every day, that's how you improve your balance and, Carlos, your posture too, where your body stays here. It takes work. If it wasn't hard, people would do it every day. But it's a little bit of work. If you want to stay out of a wheelchair or a walker or a cane, if you want to improve your balance, you want to improve your strength, it takes work to do it. That's all it comes down to. You can't do it by putting on a machine. I've seen those on TV too. Put a machine on your body, start vibrating everything. It doesn't work at all. You have to do the work. It's like you connect your abs and all of a sudden the guy comes like he has just washboard abs. Like, it doesn't work that way. He did 1,000 abs that morning to do that.
I just bought one.
Yeah. 30 days money back guarantee. He's got 30 day money back guarantee. I'll ship it off for you, Brian. I'll take the post office for you. Any questions so far?
I have one
Yes.
silly question.
No, there's
When
zero.
you're laying down and start to get up, why do you always tremble like that? Bring one leg up.
Yes. What I do, it helps me change my center of gravity up to my upper body. So Dale, here, make sure I know your question well. What you're saying is that when I come up, first I can fix my mat. Here, I usually grab my leg, right?
Right.
And I pull myself up this way. So as I'm pulling, I'm getting my body to shift its body weight from my head and my upper body, shift down to my hips, so I can roll forward. All right, want to try that?
No,
Try it later if you want.
I have a bad back.
How do you get one on the side?
You got up on the leg.
Yeah. And that point, whatever works for you, but by doing the exercise first before you get up, it'll help wake everything up first, and then getting up will be a little bit easier over time.
Trying it next time.
Yeah. And then when you do the wall ones too, the wall walking, that'll help also to keep your body strong the whole time. See, by doing this exercise too, the one against the wall again, with your body up, allows your back to get stronger. We talked about earlier, if the weight's on our heels, our back muscles have to work hard so you don't fall backwards. By doing that, by getting up and down out of a chair, out off the bed, and maybe off the floor, your body can get up easier.
The last time you got up, you didn't hold your name.
Yeah, you're gonna everything. I'm gonna have you as my defendant when I go to court. But I bet everything for me, it's what's comfortable for me. Right now, my body, nothing hurts. I feel good. So I may pull my leg one time, maybe push up with my arm too. Depends how I want to get up. But one thing is when I do get up, I always make sure before I get up what feels uncomfortable, what feels normal to me. But my job is how do I shift my body forward first when I get up, my body feels good that way. Alright? But stay strong, stay loose. Work in your balance, work in what feels uncomfortable. If you're working what's uncomfortable, you're getting out of your comfort zone, that's how you improve your balance and your strength. Maybe for your lower body, maybe your upper body, wherever it might be. Any other questions at all? No. Alright, that's it for the day. We'll do Zumba now.
Okay.
Well, now we're going to have Java music.
Exactly.